So today is a rest day for me. At my cousin's today, easy cuts, getting a haircut. I normally get a haircut every single week, so it's no different. Getting it done a few days before actually flying away. It's likely that I'm going to get a haircut today, and then another one before I fly in a few more days, just because I want to keep it as fresh as possible. So here we are, let's go. So something I get all of my clients to do is send me over some training footage, just so I can see how their training form is, intensity as well. So one of my clients this morning has sent me over an exercise, doing a lying leg curl. And although this is what you would probably think a straightforward exercise, there's always some pointers what can be given. So he sent this over to me. I'm going to send him back some cues. I'm very driven and want my clients to get the most progress, so I'm going to give him some cues, some pointers, constructive feedback, so he can get the most from his training. What I would like to see here is, just as you're curling the weight up, what I want you to actively think about is trying to keep your hips as stationary as possible. So what I mean by that is, as you curl the weight up, I almost want you to crunch down into your abs. Crunching into your abs is going to keep your hips stable, and it's going to place a little bit more tension on your hamstrings as well. Now, the tempo and the control is absolutely spot on. If we can limit how much your hips move here in the lying leg curl, you're going to feel your hamstrings a lot more, and then equally this is going to drive progress as well. But other than this, the tempo is absolutely spot on. Considering this is the first time you sent me over this video doing a lying leg curl, I'm really happy with this for a start. Just try and think about the few little cues what I've added in here, as when you curl up, crunch into your abs to try and keep your hips as stationary as possible. But this is a really nice first attempt. Well done. So this is just one of the ways that I actually give feedback to clients when they send it over their training videos. It's either via voice note, or what I would do is actually pinpoint certain parts of the exercises, maybe put some arrows, or maybe actually give an example of me doing the exercise, so they can physically see what I'm trying to explain in my points when they're trying to get a little bit more from their actual training sessions itself, and also the exercises. The list isn't even out. Well, not that now. So for those of you who don't know, this is my cousin who's actually cutting my hair. He's high profile. He'll probably play it down, but he cuts a lot of the footballers' hair.
I'll play it down. I hate that.
He cuts a lot of the footballers' hair. If you have a look actually around the corner, there's a picture of who we were just talking about, Wesley Fofana, who used to play for Leicester, plays for Chelsea. He's just saying he got back late yesterday just because he was over in London cutting his hair. So yeah, I'm in a good barber chair. This is the leanest I've been in a few years being here. Normally deep in the off season, you'll see just before you start cutting again, this bit here on my head is normally fat.
You can see faces.
You can see quite a bit. Right now, this is thin, and this is when I know that I'm getting leaner, and I prefer it this way as well.
Yeah.
I think there's some times when it's cutting my hair, and subconsciously I can feel it.
You have to pull it up like this to get in underneath there. It's like a hidden little cave.
It's not a good look.
What's your plan for the day then?
So from here, going back to mine, I'm supposed to have a delivery, so obviously you know everything what's going on with my shoulder. Been seeing the physio, he's got a machine box, so good, like keeping information down. So I've ordered one, should have arrived yesterday, but I was at the physio. So hopefully the delivery comes today, so if I get back home,
sort that out.
Yeah, put it on, get that recorded so you can see how that's done. And then my sponsors, Trained by JP, have dropped some new clothing. It's going to be launching, I think, in the next week, Black Friday. So I'm going to go get some pictures with that today as well. But it's a rest day, so I'm trying to be as chill as possible. You know what I mean? from the UK, there's only been 3 other people in
Qualified,
her
yeah.
class that's qualified
That's
over
mad.
the years. She's the 4th person.
That's mad.
So now I'm competing in Spain. Boy, could be a double. Considering where it was, like even, when was it? 7 months ago when I had my second operation.
And when he came in with a miserable face. With a,
When I thought that was it. To be honest, it's been a whirlwind year.
all I've had to do is see this face just looking like you don't want to even get a trim, but
It's hurt, to be honest. It's been bad because just like for you in the business, you've elevated. So he's got 2 shops. He's got the original shop from next door to here. So for me, it's about elevating as a bodybuilder. For me, moving through the ranks, it's competing to get to the highest level and actually win a pro show. So for where I'm at now with the opportunity to potentially do that, I'm going to rewind that 7 months ago when I had my second operation. Probably didn't think it was going to be even a possibility. So sitting here right now,
it's motivational for people
Yeah.
that are going to be watching this.
it's
Imagine how many
just-
people have gone through injuries and said, you know what, I don't even want to continue doing this.
Yeah.
Especially with like the sport itself. It's not like it's a sport where it's based on a performance that you do probably like 9 months, 6 months before, and then it's going to carry you through to the next stage. It's not like a continuous thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So you're probably not picking up everything what's being said here, but whenever I come to the barbers, like me and my cousin normally have like a heart-to-heart. He's always got those sort of words of wisdom, something what you leave here and it makes you think, what can I do to elevate and become a better person? And they're the kind of conversations I like to have. They're the kind of people I like to have in my circle because it makes you think outside the box. When you think you're doing enough, there's always something else that you can do more. And I like this kind of energy. I've seen him, like I've mentioned before, I've seen him when he had the one shop next door, to having this shop, to being in music, doing the music side of stuff as well. There's so much to him, more than just a barber, and that's what I like, someone who's ambitious, who wants to
You're
elevate.
making me cry right now.
Nah, it's true. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's someone who's ready to elevate, not just themselves, but the people around them as well. And that's contagious. That's the kind of person I want to be around. So it's good, not just, this is more than a barbershop. Normally it's quieter now, but you'll be in here and there's a lot of barber chairs. There's people, all different walks of life. And you leave here with some kind of value and something what makes you think, you know what? There's more to life, there's more that I can do as well. So, yeah, man.
I started seeing Mark back in the day. I think he was at the Montfort University when I was there. He was working with at Queen's Elizabeth.
Yeah, fitness instructor.
Fitness instructor, and it was like, okay, this guy loves the gym, always in the gym. Him and my other cousin as well, always in the gym. And I used to think, man, I'll start one day. I'll join this kind of journey. And I thought I'd join this journey one time, but you don't realise how much commitment and discipline it took. So, you know, seeing his progression, just in his career as well, like the transition between being a trainer for other people, and some of those people weren't even serious, but he was still giving that push. But I think the transition of him doing it for himself was a how can I put it? Was a major risk in a way, because you're not just risking your finances, you're not just risking your career. I've seen him say, I don't want to be working a 9 to 5 no more. Remember, like,
Yeah.
you're saying like, this is how much you're making, and this is why, do you think it would work? And even if I gave you the answer, that had to come from you actioning that, you know what I mean?
Yeah,
So I
it's
feel
true.
like that transition there, you know, just as a barber, seeing the whole journey has been something that's been, it's not something I take lightly. And we've had our disagreements, don't get me wrong. There's been certain things that he's pulled me up on, I've had to pull him up on certain things. But at the end, the result is it always gets executed. So you know what I mean? Like, most people will talk about this stuff when it's too late. We always say that, innit? You know what I mean? Our family come from that Christian background, so we've always had to witness certain things happening, and it's better to say it right there and then, whether it hurts.
Yeah, it's true.
Then when it's too late, and then in years to come, we ain't even left no like breadcrumbs for even our kids to say, "Oh, look, there's a video that we can watch." You know what I mean? So I feel like the whole journey has been immense, and there's more to come.
And I think that's the important point. Even as family, like, it's all right to sometimes have the disagreements, but it's how you then act on it. And everything we say, sometimes it's not what you want to hear, but it's the words what you hear, what then you can then use to like move yourself forwards. Like I was coming here when I was an amateur barber, well, not amateur barber, amateur bodybuilder, and now I've gone from an amateur to a pro, and there's still things that I still want to achieve, not only in bodybuilding, but also in like online coaching as well. And you, with your degree in business and your background, you said these are the things you need to do. Even like sitting here now filming this YouTube, you've been telling me for years, why are you not doing YouTube? Why are you not putting out content? And it's just going in one ear, going out the other ear. It's like actually putting these things into place now. I think if I'd have done this years ago, where might I have been? But the main thing is it's actually being done now. So
yeah, and I think the journey makes it even more impactful, because the more stuff you're going through, the more stuff you got to talk about. It's like even what I faced in business, no one knows that I've had to put in a certain amount of money to get to where I'll get to now. And you know what I mean. You stay quiet.
Yeah.
You stay quiet. You don't say, "Oh, yo, I put this in and then did you know what I've done?" You just stay quiet, wait, and then attack. You know what I mean?
I think that's a bit of our family trait as well, though. We don't really shout from the rooftops like, this is what we do. We just sort of just do what needs to be done.
Yeah.
With no noise.
Yeah.
What do you mean he's not going to do anything? He's the old
Yeah,
Sporting. You see what he did with Sporting?
Yeah.
Do you see what he did with Sporting Lisbon?
It's mad.
He transformed Sporting Lisbon. I think he's going to do it.
I think every time when Man U get a manager,
yeah, I know what you're going to say.
When
but
Man U get a manager,
different.
there's always this gas talk.
But this is different.
There's always this talk.
This is different.
Yeah.
You think I should have kept him?
Yeah. He was winning anyway. He had 2 games on.
Van Nistelrooy was doing good.
2 games.
But you got to think that's
and now you change manager now.
It was actually 4 games, but
then you got to
the way you see it, when you got Van Nistelrooy, that's for a short period. So, yeah, can you sustain that for longer than 4 games?
Probably would have.
Probably not.
Where is he now? Where's Van Nistelrooy now?
He's gone. He's not stayed.
Is it?
He's gone because you got to think the new management is bringing in his team. If Van Nistelrooy stays, he's probably thinking, if I was to leave, Van Nistelrooy is going to get my job, just like Eric Ten Hag. But no, the new manager now, I think he's going to do good. I'm telling you, he's going to do good. I've got a good feeling.
Well, you ain't got the players.
I've not got the players.
You got Anthony.
Anthony's going to be on the bench.
That's all I want to say. Half of your team's going through a lot of stuff, man, personally. Like, he can't, I don't know. See that? See the strength? See that?
You know what? I've not even got any energy to react to that at all. No,
See, I'm just
no,
throwing him
no
around.
energy at
See
all.
that?
No energy at all. This is where normally, after a trim, he will probably drop a front double biceps. Go on, drop your front double bicep.
Look at this. Look at that. Look at this and look at that.
So this is when he needs Marc Hector training.
I'll soon sign up, man.
He's been saying it.
My schedule's crazy, but if you are a person who has a low sense of motivation, discipline, eating, nutrition, this is your guy. Follow his page, follow his YouTube, get it done.
And I'm still waiting for you.
Don't worry about me. I'm too busy. They ain't busy.
No,
You know
no,
who
no.
you
But
are.
this is
They
the
ain't
thing.
busy.
Busy's good.
Yeah, but
because
they ain't busy.
we work around busy.
They're watching you
we
right
work
now. They're not
around
busy.
Of course they're
We're in
busy.
action right now.
And that's my cousin, everyone.
So that is my weekly haircut done. I will be back again on Sunday morning. So I actually fly on Sunday to Alicante, so a week before my show. So I just want to make sure it's fresh again. I do like getting a haircut. I get it every week. If I wasn't competing, I wouldn't be getting a second haircut, but it just so happens that I have to, just because I want it to be as fresh as possible before I actually step on stage, so I look a little bit respectable. So that is it. This is the Barbershop. Easy cuts. Hopefully you've seen a bit of banter what goes on here as well. Aside from bodybuilding, I do like football and I support Man U for what it's worth. But let's not go home now. On to the next part of what today is going to be.
We're doing a check-in. It is midday, 12:12 to be precise. I love that. Make a wish. And yeah, we're just about to do a check-in, aren't we, for you to get over to Cuba. How many days out are we now?
How many days out? It's Wednesday.
Week and a half.
Yeah, week and a half. So I'm sending over a check-in to Cuba now. Midday, I've said before already, this is a rest day. You just want to see some visuals of sort of where I'm at the moment. This is my third day in a row, lowest body weight. We are, I would say, digging, but it's not digging in the sense of what I used to do digging. Like my steps are 12k for the day. Food has been reduced a little bit. I think since we sort of committed to this whole dieting phase, I think it's maybe made 3 food changes, and if I'm being totally honest, there's points where I was thinking, why have you not changed food already? And he hasn't. He's literally pulled back on steps. Some days giving me a little bit higher on carbs, and then my body's just responded. So it's that thing where we're literally taking it day by day and seeing how my body responds. The whole plan from here is to start peaking me from about 6 days out. I am flat compared to where I've been before, but I'm not flat. And this is a great spot to be in, because we just need to keep digging, because I'm at that point now where I just want to get those finer details, and every single day I wake up I see something new. But I'm absolutely freezing, but because I take check-ins all the time outside, we're just going to keep it consistent. So I'm going to get this done because I'm cold and I'm also hungry. So let's go.
Just wonk to the right a little.
Is the heating on? Because my body fat is so low, I feel like I'm constantly got the heating on full blast. In the house, I've got layers on. I'm training when I'm in the gym. Got a vest on, got a t-shirt, got a jumper, got a hat, a hoodie, and I'm still cold. Normally, which is quite funny actually, well, if you think it's funny, I sweat so much. And right now, I feel like I don't even sweat. It's a big difference. But my big thing at the moment is coffee. So Kerry looks after me with food. Oh, here's the heating. Looks after me with food, but I just seem to be going to Costa every single day to get a coffee for me. So I'll get one for Kerry as well. We do have a DeLonghi machine out there, which makes great coffee, but I just feel like this hits better. So it's a prep thing.
It's a prep thing, as well as just buying random stuff as well.
Yeah.
And yeah, I said to you yesterday, didn't I, actually, like, it's great. I have a constant drip feed of caffeine at the moment. I think I literally was going to get us both coffee yesterday, and he messaged me, like, I've got us a coffee. I was like, yes.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we're both pretty hungry. Like, I've just come off prep as well, so
yeah.
it definitely helps.
Yeah, definitely hungry. But today, so it is a little bit of behind the scenes of what sort of
I'm doing. At the moment, there's a suitcase here because Kerry's just been living out of suitcases for, where's my other slipper, for the longest time, and we are going to be flying again this weekend. I was going to show you all a machine, so I've been going to see a physio like twice a week. Kerry's been helping me. When I say helping, she's been driving me there and back, and also my dad as well when Kerry's been away at shows. But the machine is so good for getting rid of inflammation, what I've got in the shoulder, but it's also really good for arthritis, which is what I've got. So because it's that good, I've actually ordered it. It did cost quite a bit, but we missed the delivery yesterday because I was out at the physio. So it is out for delivery today, so hopefully it does arrive and we will be in. I was hoping to actually get it set up here. Kerry knows how to use it because she's seen a physio using it, but it's not here, so I can't show you guys that. But maybe another time I'll be able to do that and actually show you just how good it is. There's quite a few different sort of settings and gadgets. It's that strong, it could actually put a hole through your skin, so you've got to be careful when you're using it.
So basically, keep buying me coffee.
So again, here's me with the tissues. But I'm going to eat my second meal. I'll talk you through sort of what I'm eating for a rest day today as well. Show you the meals, what Kerry's prepped. But I also need to get my pictures over to Cuba because he's probably wondering where the pictures are at. So let me get that sent and then I'll show you what I'm going to be eating as well for today. Sometimes I'm my own worst critic in the sense that I always want more, and I think that's just the bodybuilder in me always wanting more. But honestly, it's like I look at these pictures and I just think I've come so far. Sorry, my nose is going again. I've come so far in the sense that when I first started out bodybuilding, if someone said that this is what I would look like, I don't think I would have quite believed it, but I can definitely see the progression, not just during this prep, but since I've last competed, and that excites me a lot because I know that there's still time to keep on improving. So I'm just at that point now, even when I'm going out in the morning and I'm getting my steps, my mind's just focused on being on stage, and every step that I'm taking in the morning, even when I feel like my legs are so heavy and they're dragging, that it's another step closer to where I want to be. So just trying to be in the moment, enjoy it as much as possible. It's the point now where it hurts, as in the sense that anyone who's been on prep and towards the back end of prep, you feel like you're in the trenches. And I'm in the trenches, but to be in the trenches, this is where the magic happens, and I believe I'm at that stage now where it's happening. And when I check in and I send over, Cuba's like asking for an update, I'm just pretty much saying to him, yeah, my legs feel heavy, or I am feeling tired, but it's another day. It's another day closer, another day to get after it. And he'll vouch for it because I want it. I want it that bad. So like I said to him from the start, whatever needs to be done, it will get done. So what needs to get done now is me send these pictures over, so I'm going to do that. Kerry, do you need to sit down? Oh, my food.
No, this is your food.
Thank you very much. So this is my second meal of the day. It is chicken, rice and mixed veg. I will talk you through what my food is for a rest day. I have got pineapple with this meal as well. I will talk you through what my food is for a rest day and show you some of the bits what I've been prepped as well. But I think first things first, because this is really hot and it's burning my hand, I need to get these pictures sent over but before it gets any later.
Yeah, we're absolutely on, baby. Definitely a lot tighter. As expected, a lot of water has been pulled from your lower back. So I do think we're on track. And I do think the look is exactly what we need it. So, look, it's going to be a hard week, but you're not fading. If anything, there's a lot more pop to you when you're actually posing as well. Especially looking at you when you are moving around. Like, don't get me wrong, you are flat for you, yes, but you're exactly where you need to be, and you're not too flat either. So let's press on as normal. We're definitely on track, big man. Let's get another round of posing in today, midday. and get me some pictures over from that as well, please.
So that was this morning's feedback. Very happy to hear it. If anyone knows Cuba, he doesn't really give credit unless it's really sort of warranted. So it's nice to hear it, and I agree with him as well that although it is flatter for me, it's not flat to the point where I've gone too far, and this is important as well. So anyone who's sort of in prep and you're digging for those finer details to get the finer details, you do have to get that a little bit flat. But it's also remembering that the competition for me isn't today, it's not even this weekend, it's the following weekend. So the most important thing is getting the job done now, in the sense that I need to get leaner before we can then fill back out, and it's all a part of the process and it's all a part of the timing, and it excites me because every single day I wake up there's something new or a little bit extra detail, and that's what keeps me driven, that's what keeps me moving forwards, because end of the day I want to bring my best. So with every single sort of change or every single day that goes by, it's taking me closer to where I want to be. So it's very, very exciting, and I am actually going to eat now, my second meal.
I can tell he's hungry because the way he eats changes. Like generally in like off season and stuff, he's a really like slow, kind of calm eater. But like it's like that with most people like on prep at the back end. Like it's just like a difference. It's just like not enough. You can tell it's just like not enough food. He just doesn't want it to end. You can just really tell. And the spoon will like hit his mouth like won't it? But yeah, he's digging.
So I think just while I am here, I'll talk you through what my food is for today. So, rest day. Meal one was 20 grams of almond butter, 100 grams of blueberry, and 90 grams of whey. Meal two, 50 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 50 grams of mixed veg, 250 grams of raw weight chicken, and 100 grams of pineapple. Meal three is 50 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 100 grams of pineapple, 50 grams of mixed veg, 100 grams of raw weight salmon, and 250 grams of prawns. Now, I'm not going to lie, this meal here, meal three, is one of my better meals, just for the fact that I'm not eating chicken and rice. Don't get me wrong, chicken and rice, I like it, but to have something different, and especially 250 grams of king prawns along with some salmon, honestly, when I sit down here, this is my spot. When I sit down here, that is like, that's me. I'm actually looking forward to this meal already. So on a rest day, when I have this meal, it's definitely nice just to break food up a little bit. Now, my meal four has actually changed. It was 5% lean beef mince, but that's changed as of last week Sunday. It's changed now to chicken, just because the calorie content is different and we're trying to get leaner. So my meal four is 50 grams of raw weight jasmine rice, 50 grams of mixed veg, 250 grams of raw weight chicken, and 100 grams of pineapple. So again, 3 meals of what I've got 100 grams of pineapple in is pretty nice as well. Just to have something sweet is good. And then my last meal of the day, again, a meal what I really look forward to. This is normally when me and Kerry will probably sit down and watch Netflix. And I'm at that point now where I want this last meal to last as long as I can, so I feel like I eat it so slow. But it's 75 grams of cream of rice. I've actually got a new flavour now. I've just finished using the vanilla one. I've got custard cream, so I'm going to try that for the first time from Trained by JP, code Mark 10. 20 grams of nut butter, 200 grams of strawberry, so a decent amount of fruit again, and then 90 grams of whey. So those are my 5 meals for the day. So I have 5 meals a day. Even during the off season when I potentially could have gone to 6, we did trial it. It just works better for my day. So I'm 2 meals in. Gonna go and get some video content and pictures done for the new Trained by JP clothing drop. There's so many good pieces, nice pieces in there. So get that done, and then back home, it's not a client, back home, and I don't think I'll have a nap just because it's a little bit later in the day, so I'll probably just do something what's just going to take my mind off being off prep. At the moment, my thing is watching YouTube, but watching Manchester United because they've got a new manager, and just sort of seeing what his tactics are, and I'm just enjoying it because it's something different. So I'll probably watch that. Or I was watching what was it, something on Netflix. It was like a basketball, I think it's like Starting Five or something like that. So something sport related, but something not bodybuilding related. I quite like that. It just takes my mind off like day-to-day bodybuilding. I don't really watch too much podcasts on bodybuilding. If anything, I like to sort of take myself away from that. So yeah, that's just a little bit of what my food is for a rest day. And let's go and get these pictures done. Now the coffee's kind of kicked in before it wears off. So I got this delivery probably about last week. It's a new clothing drop from Trained by JP. There's so many pieces in there. Like, I mean, this is just for me as an athlete, and I've already got so much Trained by JP clothing. So where I'm going to put all of this, I'm not actually sure, but there's so many nice pieces in here. I can't actually wait to actually try them on and actually see which ones I'm going to even take away with me when I go and compete, but also which ones I'm going to be wearing in the gym. I'm that guy who likes to match with clothing, and I can already see that there's a lot of good sets here what match with my trainers as well, so I'm a matchy sort of person. But I've also gone for different sizes. So normally, because a lot of the clothing is oversized, normally in the t-shirts I'll maybe go a 4XL oversized. I've actually gone for 3XL oversized, partly because I'm a little bit leaner now. When I say a little bit, quite a lot leaner from where I was before. But also it fits, I feel like it fits better. Like, I don't mind being that bodybuilder who wears oversized clothes, but I don't want it to look like a blanket. And that's no disrespect to those people who like it like that. I just prefer it a little bit more fitting. So in the hoodies, I've gone for a 4XL oversized just because it's going to be a little bit bigger, especially in winter as well. Then for the t-shirts, I've gone for a 3XL oversized. I have tried a few on, and even the 3XL oversized feel quite big for the moment, but that's because I'm also leaner. And in the tracksuit bottoms, I believe they only go up to 3XL, so the 3XLs are perfect, and also the shorts are 3XL as well. But honestly, there's so many nice pieces in here, so I'm going to have a little look through, see which ones I'm probably going to shoot in, just because there's so many, and to go through all of this is probably going to take a very long time. So let me see what is what. So again, black and grey.
See what I can steal off you.
Yeah, you probably will steal bits off me. What is this one? A black jacket. So that's a black zip jacket. I'm just trying to lay these out. This is so nice. So I've already tried this on. This is so nice, honestly. This with some black bottoms, or there's some other colours in there. For a winter, they've smashed it again. I feel like Kerry's going to be stealing some of this stuff just because she does it anyway. Training legs, I always train in shorts. So for me, this is perfect. Even when it's snowing and it's cold, I need to be in shorts. So this is great that I've got some more shorts as well. So I need to get a little suitcase and get these, big suitcase, and get these down the gym and start filming and shooting so I can come back home and eat again and watch some football. So that's a bit of a wrap of the new Trained by JP clothing, what is going to be dropping very soon. There's so many nice pieces in there. I've not gone through everything, but it gives you a bit of an idea of just how nice the clothes are. I'm probably going to be living in this a lot. I already have loads of JP clothing, but this I think is probably going to be one of the best drops, if not the best drop. So today's just been a little bit of behind the scenes, so taking you through what I would kind of do on a rest day, which is get my hair cut. Of course, I'm always going to be eating, so you see my rest day food as well. And then just down the gym today, just doing what I would say is just part of my sponsorship in just getting the pictures of these clothings. I'm going to go home now, have another meal, sort of chill for the rest of the day and get back to clients. But this is a little bit of a behind the scenes for me. Even though I'm on prep, it's still business as usual. Life goes on, still got to get things done. You can see Kerry now in the background getting her workout in as well. I keep saying it, but she's such a major support for me. Even with her coming off the back of competing, she's supported me so much and I really do appreciate it. So that's a wrap from me at my local gym, Progress Works in Glenfield. And stay tuned for some more content coming real soon.